Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of Dancing with the Stars. Last week, Debi and Tom, they bit the dust. But this week there's 4 new dances, so get excited. The Charleston, the Bolero, the Lambada, and the Texas two-step. Well, I guess it's the Texas two-step. I don't know. They said country two-step. Maybe they don't want to show any favoritism towards any of the states. So Chuck and Anna were up first, and they had the two-step. And let me say, there were some scary moments during this dance. I thought the lifts were a little bit questionable, and the whole thing was pretty awkward. I don't know. Unfortunately, this might be his week to go. I'm not sure. The lipstick on his head, too, at the end of the dance, it was kind of freaking me out, like he got whacked in the side of the head or something. They ended up with a 17. Melissa and Mark, they did a Charleston, and they started out the dance with this, you know, the old film flicker and the black and white. I don't know. That kind of took away from the whole thing. You know, just keep the straight dancing. I don't need any of the special effects or anything. But anyhow, she was much improved this week. She ended up keeping up with Mark, which is not easy to do because he's like insane. And for the most part, she finally had fun. And it was nice to see her actually have fun instead of like freaking out the whole time. So she ended up with a 28. Natalie and Alec, they had a Bolero. Now, this is supposed to be like a really sexy dance. They had some difficult choreography. You know, she could have went with the easy, but they went with the hard. I thought she made it pretty beautiful. She wasn't as elegant as I would have liked to have seen her at moments, but still beautiful nonetheless. 24 for that. I thought the judges were a little bit harsh with that. Aaron and Karina. They have a Lambada. And everybody knows that's the forbidden dance. He had a crazy trick at the beginning, and I wasn't sure if he was going to pull it off, but obviously he did. I thought it was pretty great until the end when the lift was blown at the end. And I have to agree with the judges. The whole situation was coming off a little bit desperate. They ended up with an 18, and I thought that was a little bit harsh for what it was. Yeah, desperate is one thing, but come on, the guy's trying. You should give him some points for that. Mark and Lacey, they had the two-step. Mark is not a country bumpkin or anything near the country. It had very few moments for me that were redeeming. Lacey employed the old creative choreography to begin with, and whatever steps she did give him, he was having some troubles out there with. I was questioning whether the judges were watching the same routine that I was, because they gave him a 22. I thought they were pretty kind. Maybe it was because his family was in the audience. I don't know. Kelly and Louie, they had a Charleston. And they were totally channeling Cabaret, Sally Bowles, and the Joel Grey MC character. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. Yeah, it was amazing. The makeup really made it. She unfortunately was up for a part in Chicago, and she didn't get the lead because she didn't know how to dance. Well, guess what, kids? She knows now. Her confidence was there. The choreography was not that difficult, but she still made it look pretty good. 23 for them. Joanna and Derek. Tell me something's not going on here. They had a Lambada. And yeah, when you go out and do the pet adoption thing with your partner, there's probably something going on. So I thought they did a really great job. They made it look super sexy. Did they make it look super sexy, or was it super sexy? The moves, pretty difficult. She had some kind of cool tricks in there that Len really wasn't feeling all that much, but I thought they were pretty cool. They had a little awkward pose at the end, though, like they kind of lost their balance. And it didn't hurt anything that Derek didn't have his shirt on. I'm sure the votes will reflect that tomorrow. So they ended up with a 26. Donny and Kym. The old man got to Charleston this week. He made it pretty entertaining, but nonetheless, He's still an older man, and it was a respectable older man, Charleston. I mean, he can only go so fast. They got a 24. Michael and Anna, they had the Bolero. So I guess she's really buddy-buddy with Tony Dovolani, and he just happens to be the world champion of Bolero. And he came in to help. And I think it made all the difference for Michael because his attitude and his chemistry during the dance, they were fabulous. He was right on the money with that. The dancing was just not there, though. There was not a whole lot of steps that he was doing in the routine. You know, I guess they didn't choreograph too many difficult moves in there, but he did okay. I think the attitude and chemistry made up for it, but the judges didn't think so. They only gave him a 16. Louie and Chelsie, they had a two-step. And everybody knows that Ty Murray was Chelsea's partner last season. So they went and they visited with Ty, and hopefully some of Ty's cowboys-ism will rub off on Louie. Well, he put on a pair of jeans and a cowboy shirt and hat, and it just didn't work. I don't know. Where was the dancing in this routine? It was just him walking around, and not even like dance walking, just walking. It was not good. 16 for them. Closing out the show, Mya and Dmitry with the sexy Lambada. I thought they nailed it. This, to me, was the perfect routine. They really did save the best for last, but I don't know what the hell is wrong with Len. Dmitry must have wronged him somewhere in the past or peed in his salad. I don't know what the hell he did, but he only gave that an 8. And the other two judges gave it a 10, so they ended up with a 28. Something that really should have been a 30, so I was really disappointed with that whole thing. Because Mya really deserved to be in first place alone. Okay, so tomorrow night, just one word, kids. Shakira. So until tomorrow, much love.